Dear friends, welcome to my video. In this video, I'll show you how to check whether the internet is available or accessible from your phone or not. So let's begin. We'll create a very simple layout as usual. I'll just name it check my internet. You can name anything this app, it doesn't matter, and I'll click finish. I'll wait for the ID to load. The ID is loaded, this kind of screen should come up. So before we start, we'll just define the permissions which we require in our manifest file. So it's very simple. We'll just need one permission, and that's for not for Wi-Fi state. Sorry, I think I will need a permission for internet. So yeah, I think this is missing. This one, yeah. Okay, so once we have done that, now we can move to our layout also. I'll keep it simple. More or less what we'll need is probably we will need, I will keep this text box or text view so that we can print our output over here. And probably I'll increase the size of this text size. I will increase it a bit further so that we can view it easily. Okay, so apart from this, what else we'll need is we'll need a button to trigger our functionality. So I'll just put it and name this button as check internet. Yes, and I will just put the constraints for this button. That's a mandatory in the constraint layout. Apart from that, I think more or less that's all. I'll just quickly fix these warnings by creating the necessary resource. And in the Java code, quickly I'll create a function button internet check button click. So this will be the method which will be called whenever that particular button is clicked. So now I'll go back to my design, and over here in the on click attribute, I'll set this so that whenever this button is clicked, this particular method in Java code is called. Also, before I begin, I'll just quickly create a text view, uh, private class variable. Yes, and then I will associate this text view to the text view in our XML or design. Once we have done this, probably what else we will need is I'm not sure why this and this is what it says, the warning private assign. Okay, never exists. That's fine. We'll access it anyway later on. So what else we will need is we will need a couple of other variables, class vehicle variables. Probably we can have one thing as the initial output, so string network. So this will be probably initially no internet. So by default we are putting it as no internet, and we will use this to update our output. Also, the command which we will use to access or to check internet is inet command, and for that we will need a thread to run on it because it can't be run on the main thread, is what I understand. So we'll create another class variable called thread. So once done this, probably in our on click method, what we'll do is we will create this thread each time whenever this a new thread each time. So new thread, and here we will create a runnable which will run a particular method in this line number 28 whenever we click this, or this thread is called. So we will create another method called, I don't think I need to return anything. I can just put void over here, and I can put thread method, or you can name it anything again. And yeah, so this is the method. Probably we can, I think I can just put method. I can call it from line number no, it becomes 32 of course. So I can call it from here. So whenever we click this button, our internet check button, a new thread will be created, and it will call this particular method. So in this method is what we will do our main code, and the code will be nothing but we have to create an inet address. So inet address is nothing but the it will take the IP address of any particular server or address on the internet. So we can just try to get inet address of a popular, any popular website. You can do it. So say for example, we will do it for google.com here, but you can do it for any. So this will check on the go whether that particular website is available or this particular server is available or not, and if yes, then it will return the particular IP address to this particular variable inet address. Okay, there is some warning here. So if I bring it here and press alt enter, it says me to surround it with try catch. Okay, no problem, I'll do that. And once we have it, then the only thing which we have to now do is whether check whether there is some address or not. So I can just check whether this inet address dot equals, or rather we can check whether it is not equal to this one empty, which means there is something which is returned over here, and now we can update our string network variable with the whatever the return we have got from here. So this will return the address plus the IP address of this particular server to which we have pinged. So to return both, and once we have it, then we can probably do a return. And if it doesn't happen, so then anyway we have initialized it to no internet. But to be sure, what we can do is we can again initialize it to no internet over here, this particular variable. So this equal to no internet. Yes. Okay, so once done this, now coming back to here, so this is the string network variable will get updated in this particular method, thread method. Now we have to print this text view. So what we'll do is we can directly print it over here, but I will recommend that we do some kind of lag, because sometimes it may take few seconds or few milliseconds to complete this thread. So probably we'll give a lag of say for example 1000 millisecond, which is around 1 second. It depends, I mean yeah, so we can give it for 500 milliseconds also. And once we have given that, then what we can do is we can directly go and update this set text with whatever this string network variable it is or not. One thing you might be wondering, like why we didn't update this directly over here instead of fetching the output in a another variable and bringing it here. That's because in a thread method you can't call a text view a view which is a part of the main thread, because all the layouts or all the widgets what you see is a part of the main thread, and so you can't directly access them on any child thread. Okay, so once done this, I think more or less our code is done. I will run this app in emulator. I'll pause for the time being. So our emulator just came up, and yeah, so this is the initial layout which came up, and I just clicked here and it says no internet. So why it says no internet is probably, if I check the internet connection, it has the Wi-Fi. The data is off, but it doesn't matter, because as long as one of these is on, it should be able to access, and my this PC has the internet connectivity. So let's check what is going wrong in our code. So what I can see is over here in this method we have created this thread, but we haven't started a thread anywhere. So I think the part which is missing is to start a thread, unless otherwise, although this thread gets created but it never gets started. And once we have started, I'll try to rerun and see what happens. And I click just check internet. Yeah, perfect. So now we are seeing there is some output, which means the address which we are checking is google.com, and this is the IP address to which it goes and pings it, or which connects to it. Now we can uncheck Wi-Fi and mobile network both, and now again we'll try to check internet. I'm expecting it should have given no internet, and that's what it came. So that's from line number 42 is what I guess it would have come. And yeah, that's all. And probably we can again switch it on. Probably this is only the mobile data, but it doesn't matter. And when I check internet, it shows something. So same thing or same code we can use in our real phone also. And based on whether our Wi-Fi or mobile data network is there, it will return as the particular IP address to which our address we are trying to access. So this inet address will give the address of the physical address of the server. Once again, this is the last time, probably I'll switch it off both and check it out, and it says no internet. Perfect. And once again I'll switch only the Wi-Fi on just to ensure that only Wi-Fi also works. Yes, it works. So I did get google.com, and this is the perfect address. So that's all. I hope you find this video useful. So if you have any questions or suggestions, then please put in the comment section. And this video is, or this part is very simple. If you just use this inet address get by name, this particular API, to get the access, whether it's accessible or not. You can use any other server which is very popular and which are sure that it will never be off. Like google.com is one of them, Facebook could be the other one. And that's all. So if you like this video, then please subscribe to my channel, and if you have any questions, then please put in the comment section. Thank you for watching, and have a nice day.